Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. We are chanting some selected verses from Bhakti Yoga. As it was repeatedly shared with you, the 12th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is mainly meant for portraying the qualities of a devotee, bhakta. In the beginning of the chapter only, Krishna says, there are two types of bhaktas. Some are satata upasaka, eternal meditators. They are more friendly while meditating upon the most liked Godhead, Divine Personality. Some bhaktas, they are little bit highly elevated. They can visualize God without form, without norm, without perform, without name, fame, form, etc. Avyaktopasaka, they are called in Sanskrit. We also come across various types of bhaktas in the world. Some they like Shiva, great yogi. So they worship him. They take Shiva Swarupa in various incarnations, Sajjojata, Vamadeva, Aghora, Tatpurusha, Ishana, 5 faces of Shiva, Lord Shiva. They worship. They meditate upon that form. That is how they get fulfilled all their desires, aspirations. Some go for Hari Bhakta, Hara Bhakta. They go for Mahavishnu, Vaikuntha-vasa. Lord Vishnu also got various kinds of incarnation, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, etc. The Puranavatara, it is called Krishna. Srimad Bhagavata says, Sarvecha Anushakalah Pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So, Krishna Avatara is considered Purnavatara. Why it is Purna? Because if you study from very childhood of Sri Krishna until his discarding of external frame, Sharira, the whole journey of Krishna, it represents various types of pathways of various people living under the sun. That is how he is Dharmika and Karmika. as a student, as a master, as an employee, as an employer. How many forms? He is a fighter in the same time. He is a charioteer, a driver of a chariot. So both dharmika and karmika, all these divergent forms of human journey, paradoxical shapes, norms and forms of human journey, they are all projected in one personality. They are all summed up, epitomization of all types of human journey. It is Sri Krishna. It is Sri Krishna. So Purnavatar. So many people they worship. But very important thing is bhakti here. How much that bhakti is pure, untainted. Because when you go for bhakti marga, if jnana, knowledge, enlightenment is less, then bhakti will be full of bhukti. That we see now. Bhukti is more in bhakti. Bhukti means it is selfish. I must get something. Oh Bhagavan, you kai in Kannada is protect me. If you protect me, I offer two kai. Another kai means coconut. Coconut. That is how we are even making God also very much selfish. So He is there to fulfill our wants. If He doesn't fulfill, we reject Him, we neglect Him, we forget Him. This is not at all bhakti, it is called bhukti. No, it is not correct. Bhakti is parama prema rupa. That is how Narada says. Sacha parama prema rupa. It is so pure, it is just untainted, unselfish, pure type of love. Parama prema, that is the word used in Narada Bhakti Sutra. That type of bhakti, it takes us to the high plane. Whether it is Shiva Bhakti or it is Krishna Bhakti, Rama Bhakti. How Bhakta is there, how much his mind is pure, how much his mind is elevated, how much his mind is sublimated, how much his mind is yogic in nature. Depending upon the rating of devotion will be decided, correspondingly resulting in the highest upliftment oriented, welfare oriented result will be got. That is what bhakti. So Krishna says in the 12th chapter, Adveshta Sarvabhutanam Maitraha Karuna Evacha. Karuna, that compassion, that is the main characteristic of a bhakta, devotee. If a devotee with all his norms and charms, with money, with all his religious symbols, it is only outer thing. It is only a latter part of devotion. Spirit part of devotion is Adveshta, Maitraha, Karunaha, Nirmamaha, without ego, Nirahankaraha, without ego complex. Ego complex, they are also different. Ego complex is deep rooted, very difficult to wipe it out. Sometimes temporary ego, kacha ego, pakka ego. Pachami, Pakami, Ami, it is Ahankar in Bengali. That is how Ramakrishna Paramahamsa projects it. Pakami is good. It is pure Ahankar. It always directs someone to do some work without aiming at any selfish aim and gain. So, Pakka, pure Ahankara is there. Ahankara also can maintain because that I-ness, I sense, that is good Ahankara. But if it goes to that ego complex, it leads to jealousy, it leads to anger, it leads to selfish attitude. Very dangerous. It must not be there when we are going for devotion. Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga, there is no place for bhakti, selfishness, that type of devotion. So, this Bhakti Yoga Krishna projects in the 12th chapter. You must understand it. Very good. In Vyavahara, day-to-day transaction, Bhakti helps very much. If good Bhakti is there, karma also will be purified. Jnana also will be purified. If jnana is purified, Bhakti will be highly sublimated. If Bhakti is highly sublimated, then our karma, our duties will be pure and result-oriented, welfare-oriented. That is how all these Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Raja Yoga, they are intertwined. Nothing exists without another. In this context, we have to, this Karuna Bhava, compassion of devotion, we have to highlight in this age now. That Karuna Bhava is not there. Every bhakti now becoming showy and noisy. If you go to any temple, there will be many people dancing, singing songs, but mind is not so pure, so it is full of noise, full of show. We have to come up. Devotion must be pure, free from all this noise and show. That type of bhakti, when it is there, there will be karuna and maitra bhava, friendly nature, compassion, sharing, caring, these are the main things there. 23rd, yesterday, it was the day for widows. 23rd June, it is United Nations Public Service Day, and in the same time, this day, yesterday, 23rd June, it is for widows. See these things. We have to ponder over all these things. Public service. Now it has become service, we call it. Any government employee asks, oh, I am a servant. I am servant, government servant. That is how they say. What is that government servant? We know how much corruption-ridden society is ours. Servants. Seva is not that one. In Indian context, it is purely divinized. Service means no place for bhakti and selfishness. That type of bhakti, when there will be there, real service will be there. So, when we are there for public service, if our service is purified by this bhakti yoga, suddenly we will be very royal servants. Now we talk of so much good governance, development. These are the values now. People talk of so much. It is very much talk in the political scenario. But public service now, it is so corrupt. PW, public work. PWD, it is so corruption-ridden departments. We can't imagine that much corruption there. The whole thing, it is just under the octopus hand of corruption. That type of things we come across. But service must be always divinized. Then there will be no such place for corruption. We have to think now. India, Jagat Guru, now it is so corrupt country. Whole world ridicules us. The whole world looks at us. क्या हो गया भारत को? That much corrupt. Now we have to think. We have to revolutionize the whole condition of our nation. For that we have to bring this bhakti. What bhakti? Karuna, Maitra, Bhakti Yoga we have to bring in our own personality. Charity begins at home. We can't give lectures like this, giving service, giving sermons and messages to others is very, very easy. But practicing in our own self-life, it is very difficult. We have to do that. The Bhakti Yoga we have to bring in. This one widows, this Vidhava Samasya, it was very alarming in our Indian society, that too in the traditional families. When some lady, she loses her husband at early age, then also there is no scope for remarriage. That is how those ladies, they will be there in darkness. Even they are not allowed for attending holy programs like puja, yajna, vivaha, marriage ceremony, upanayana. They are not allowed. In this type of rigid, too much rigid traditions were followed. It is most inhuman. So that in India we have this problem. Now this problem is somehow attended, not so much positively, but that concept, Vidhava concept, Vidhura concept, some people they don't know. Even a husband without wife is called Vidhura. As a lady without husband is called Vidhava. Vidhava and Vidhura, two are there. Both are bad. Because they marry each other for eternal journey. When one wheel gets lost, whole chariot will be stopped. Its movement is stopped. That is why we got that much sanctified feeling about marriage. That is called samskara. So this widowhood, it is inhuman. So it is very natural. Shiva must be in the company of Parvati, Parvati must be in the company of Shiva. Lakshmi must be in the company of Narayana, Narayana must be in the company of Lakshmi. That is how Lakshmi Narayana Surupine Varaya. That is how we call, we chant all these mantras during marriage ceremony takes place. However, inhuman, superstitious, too traditional customs and systems are outdated. Now they have no place. That is why this particular widowhood, it is to be wiped out. Every woman must be highly respected and she must live properly in the company of male. Male must be in the company of woman, female. We have that Upakurvana tradition. Brahmacharya tradition is different. It is called Naishthika tradition. They must follow that highest order of self-control. Brahmacharya, they have to follow that one with yoga. Married persons also must have that yoga. In their yoga, both male and female have their own unique role to play for completeness in their journey. That is how God has said that married life must go. So these days we have to remember. Yesterday is the day for International Day for Widows, International Widow Day, and another day is United Nations Public Service Day. Yesterday it was. So remembering all these things, we have to understand Bhagavad Gita, so that understanding of Bhagavad Gita becomes more relevant, more timely, more practical. That is how we understand Bhagavad Gita here in this university, S-VYASA. Om Tat Sat.